Welcome, everybody, to All About Articulation, where we do a deeper dive into the articulation of some of your favorite action figures while glossing over things like sculpt, paint apps, character history, because I suck at that. And there are already so many great reviews on YouTube who do that already, so I don't want to waste your time. And time is a terrible thing to waste. Alright, today we're doing a review of the Super7 Thundercats Panthro action figure, which I believe this is the version 2, if I'm not mistaken. They've released Lino. This is the second release, as they call it, the version 2.0 of Lino. A little bit more painty, upgrades here, a little bit more fixing things there. I think what they did was that there was some complaint about Panthro's I don't want to. What is it called? His speedo, his pants, his whatever this part is called. It was a different color, and a lot of people said, "Oh, it's not right. It's not cartoon accurate." And so they went back and they recolored something like that. If I don't remember it. I didn't care, but that complaint caused Super7 to, I think, put a delay on the release of this figure, and I had to wait. I mean, I pre-ordered this. Jeez, I pre-ordered him almost 2 years ago, and I just got him about a week and a half ago. So that's how long I had to wait. But I've been playing around with them, and yeah, I love them. I love these figures, man. I love what they did here. It's not the most articulated figures, all right? Let's get that off the bat. This channel is all about articulation, obviously. I'm an articulation fanatic, obviously. I made a whole stupid channel dedicated to the articulation. But that's not what these figures are for. Super7 is not known for their articulation. Super7 is known to hit the nostalgia, to hit you right in the field of your nostalgia. They released Super7. Super7 released Thundercats. They're releasing some, what do you call it? Silverhawks. They're Masters of the Universe. You know, He-Man, and they really hit the nail on the head in terms of the detail, and they try to make it as comic or cartoon accurate as possible. And they do a great job at it, but you're just not going to get a lot of mobility and motion and articulation and poses. They kind of just stay a bit stagnant, and that's cool. That's okay, because you know what you're getting, okay? And what are you getting? Well, you're getting Thundercats. I mean, if you were if you're like me and you were a kid between 5 and 10 years old in the early to mid 80s, and you just obsessed with this cartoon the way I was, you rushed home every day just to make sure you got home, did all your homework, and you sat down. I remember my babysitter she used to threaten me. If you misbehave, I'm not going to let you watch Thundercats, and you didn't hear a peep out of me for the rest of the afternoon. That was it. I was a Boy Scout for the rest of the night, just so I could watch my Thundercats. It was like the way, that was her Jedi mind trick on me, because I love this show, and that's why I'm certainly biased. So I'm going to get all these. I still got a Chitara pre-order. I gotta get at least the main guys, right? Chitara, Tiger, I got them on pre-order, waiting for them to come out. But I had to get my Panthro, so I got my Lino, I got my Jaga, and I got my my Panthro. They come with a lot of accessories, and it's very, very detailed and very accurate accessories to each episode, and what they were used for, and blah blah blah, and to the storyline, to the plot of the cartoon. He comes with a bunch of hands. He comes with another head, neutral head. I like the grimacing head, because to me that fits the Panthro character more. I love his nunchucks, because I'm a nunchuck guy. This is my dude. Again, the articulation is not gonna blow you away. So, if you are looking for a heavy articulation, you're not gonna find it with these figures. But there are no other 6 or 7 inch scale Thundercats out there. So if you are a Thundercats fan, this is pretty much all you got to buy. They run you about $55 a piece, And they come in beautiful packaging. And oh, it broke my heart to have to throw these boxes away because I live in a small apartment in New York City. I got no place to put these, you know, all these boxes. You toy manufacturers, man, you're killing us with these beautiful boxes, man. Yo, you're breaking my heart. Can you just release them in like bubble wrap tape or something like that? But just ship it to me in a Ziploc bag so I don't feel bad having to throw these boxes away because the box is beautiful. If you know anything about Super7, they do a great job with their packaging. And they all stand about the same. They're all about, what would you say that is here? About 6.5, about 6 3/4 to the top of the head. You know, that's about right. One thing I will say is that they all have the exact same body mold. You know, they're all on the same body, on the same buck, with, you know, minor differences, of course. Like Lino, his tank top, whatever this is called, his, you know, I never, oh yeah, that's a very weird looking tank top. Why is his abs exposed? Because you think, because it's covered in the back, but it's exposed in the front. I don't know. Hey, it's the 80s, all right? Anything goes in the 80s. Yeah, but his tank top is sculpted on, and it's not so much for Jaga and Panthro. With Panthro, he's got this tank top, spiky tank top, and it comes off. Just unbuckle that little thing right there. So let me take this off and we'll go into the articulation. His head is on this ball joint that doesn't get a lot of movement. That's all you get right there. So you put this head back on and you just get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That's about it. Okay? No butterfly joint. The shoulders do go all the way around. We know how that looks. He goes up pretty far for a T-pose. Okay. Bicep swivel goes all the way around. Single jointed elbows that hits, if I'm being particular, if I want to be honest, it doesn't quite hit 90, but let's just call it 90. All right. Come on, it's Thundercats. He's got these traditional wrist joints that goes, flexion and extension. Likewise, flexion and extension, flexion and extension. He's got just one point of articulation in the abs. Just goes down a little bit like that. That's his crunch. And if that's neutral, that's his extension. Again, here's neutral. Here's crunch. Here's extension. He has a waist swivel that can go all the way around, so he can do the 360. He's got these old school kind of hip joints that leaves a lot to be desired, not gonna lie, but they do go out really well, and he can hit a great split. Here's his Glen Webb, as far down as he can go with his both feet flat on the ground. No drop down knees, because that's not happening here. No drop down knees, no drop down hips. That's not happening. But he only gets a single jointed knees. Hits about 90. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. Nothing more. He does have good ankle articulation. The ankle articulation might be the best part, the best articulation on this entire figure, because you do get great pivot. See that? As you saw with the Glen Webb split, and he can point his toes pretty far down. I forgot what this is called in ballet. I used to date a ballet dancer, and she used to tell me what this particular motion was called. So he can do a lot of point his toes very, very well. There you go. He's doing like a pirouette, and he could point his toes up pretty well too. So I like that. See that V? That's a very, very underutilized range of motion for a lot of toy manufacturers. They don't get that V. So because when you can get the toe to point up like that and create that V, you can then pose them in a lot more positions that you normally would not be able to. So you can do a little bit of this. Not the prettiest, okay, I get it, you know, but you know, it's that's not what you get Super 7 for. You get Super 7 because you're a nerd like me and you want your fill of Thundercats. And he definitely hits my nostalgia feels. So I have no complaints because I knew exactly what I was going to get. If you're looking for a highly articulated, extremely posable action figure, this is not going to be it for you. But if you love Thundercats and you were thinking about getting this figure to feel like a kid again, and you want to go back to the days when you were in elementary school, this is it. This is good. All right. Hope you guys had fun watching this video. Hope you guys have fun collecting action figures, because remember, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Take it easy.